No, you're good.
What are you sure?
Yeah, I'm good. No, we good. I'm getting everything on your contour.
Dad had one of those ones that broke down.
Oh.
Broke what?
The contour.
Oh, the Chevy.
He's talking about the angles of my facial makeup. Okay, so Disneyland?
Yeah.
Disneyland. Two co-workers who obviously care about me very much last month were hinting, hey, you never know. Well, no, let's just go over how it all started. We were all eating lunch one day at work. And they were talking about Mickey and everything. I was talking about the princesses and all that. And the movie Inside Out is on Blu-ray, and I got it. It's good. And so they were like, yeah, because that reminds me of such and such. Because I remember a long time ago when I went to Disneyland. Because Steven, you remember, you know how when you get on the teacup thing, I was no, I don't. And they were like, what are you talking about? Because it was me and the two other girls, Stephanie and Crystal. And they were saying, what are you talking about? What do you mean you don't? I said, y'all are speaking to me as if I know what's going on. I've never been to Disneyland before a day in my life. They said, they couldn't. It was like an old church lady hearing somebody cuss and talk about sucking dick or something. You know those church ladies, they go, oh my heaven. Like they couldn't believe that. Like, Steven, you know every princess. You know when Mickey Mouse's birthday is. How the fuck you ain't been to Disneyland? I guess I exemplify somebody that's been there.
Shit.
They could not believe. They said, you know what? We're taking you to Disneyland. Yes, we are. And I was like, whatever. In my mind, I'm like, shut the fuck up, bitch. I mean, because, I'm like, whatever. Y'all playing. I didn't think that they were serious. So I was like, oh, okay. And so then the next couple of weeks went by, and it was like, for your early birthday gift, we're going to take you to Disneyland. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, that sounds nice. Because Disneyland that's the epitome of the best birthday gift you can give me. So it's like, wait a minute. Don't say it and then lie.
Okay.
Don't hype it. It's like telling a 4-year-old, okay, Tim, if you're really good today, we're going to give you some ice cream when we get back from the store. Okay, little Timothy's going to be good. He's not going to say anything. He's just, because he has a working understanding. Oh my God, I'm going to get the ice cream. It's going to have sprinkles all over it and chocolate chips and,
Yeah.
And then after all of that, oh, well, no, we were just saying that. Like, you don't do that to somebody.
Yes.
That's how I am about the Disneyland thing. You can't just say that. You got to mean it. And the next week after that, Stephanie showed me on her phone the ticket that she had paid for with her debit card. And it said, it had the barcode on there. So that way when you go to Disneyland, they can just scan the barcode on the phone. She said, Steven, we're going. I said, oh, wow, I don't think she would have paid all of that if that won't,
And how much was the ticket?
I don't know. No, I think it said $198.
Ew.
Or something. It won't $4. And she showed me the thing. So I'm walking around work, dancing and singing, and I'm singing Disney songs and stuff. And everybody's just looking like, what are you doing? Like all those macho men. We all packing and stuff. And here I go. Why? We'll go to work right now. They be like, yeah, that's him.
Ooh, take me to work with you.
Work is fun. We be so turned up at work. It ain't no... Anyway, they knew. They was like, what is going on? And then the next day, I was doing the packing, and I was just, a whole new world, a whole new world. It was just like, what is going on? Like, somebody must be really fucking the shit out of him. When you get something really good, when you get that good stuff, then the next day at work, you're just like, oh, everything's wonderful. Like, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters.
Exactly.
'Cause you got that dick. They did that on The Game. That show, Tasha, every time, she was just always really bitchy, really snippy. She was the manager.
Yeah.
And you couldn't tell her, you could tell her you were going to the bathroom and she'd tell you, no, you're not, and this and that, and that's not a part of the employee protocol because I'll show you the handbook. Like she was all the time. And Rick Fox guest starred on this show and he was playing her love interest. And so one scene, it was the end of the date. And he was like, I just want to thank you for a beautiful night. And, you know, they showed her strap go like that. So, and then it faded to black. You know, and as an adult, you know what happens next. And so the next day at work, she was just doing her thing or whatever. And then one of the employees said, no, we're going to stand up to her. I'm going on break. Watch this. She said, Tasha, I'm going on break. And Tasha said, you can do whatever you want to do. Everything is perfect. You know. Oh, okay, you got it. It didn't matter.
She got that good dick.
She was just looking like, oh, like I didn't have to. Okay, all right. And so she took her break. It was like, you know, when they get it really good, it's like, look, you can take the company car. You can take like, they don't care after that. You don't have to answer the phone if you don't want to. But that's how I was acting at work, minus the sex. It was the magic of Disney. And so finally,
the magic of Disney penetrated him.
I guess so.
I'm using that. No, I'm using that as a title.
Okay. And so finally, we went to Disneyland, and the bus ride was the 460.
Yeah.
Goes all the way over there. And then we get there, and I look right. It was like my heart dropped. I was like, oh my God. The night before, I said, okay, Steven, and when you get to Disneyland, no cursing, no sex talk, nothing. We're going to be enchanted tomorrow. I followed through on all of that.
Rated G.
They didn't.
Oh, they were still rated R.
I'm telling you, the Disney stores are funny because it's like you can picture being in Disneyland, not saying certain things, but they did it. It was so funny. I'm all enchanted, and I saw Cinderella. Mm-hmm. I saw Belle, Ariel, Aurora, Rapunzel, and I don't know how they did that with Rapunzel, but her hair actually looked like it did in the movie. It was hair. Just all over the. I was like, wow. She was at the top of her tower, and it just hair. Yeah, just hair. I said, wow, Rapunzel. Like y'all got that right. Same dress, everything, and it was just fun. Mickey was there, duh. But I saw him, and I got this close to him, and you can take your picture with Mickey Mouse. But when I got there, he was like, I'm sorry, everybody. He was like, no more pictures. Well, that's not how he said it. He was like, hi, everybody. He was like, no more pictures right now, but I'll be back in 20 minutes. And I was like, no. He was right there, like where Carlos is sitting. He was from me. He was right there.
I'm going to pan to Carlos right now.
I was like, God, that close. I saw him. And he waved to me and everything. I was like, hey, Mickey, oh my. And but we couldn't do the pictures. They said, if you come back at 2:45, he'll be here again. I was like, okay. And so Mickey went back to his house. Mickey has that house on Main Street, his actual house. And Minnie was walking. She was in front of him, but she was already walking away from something else. So she didn't know Mickey was right there. And so Mickey was doing all this waving to her and stuff, and she was just walking. And Mickey was like, oh. And everybody else was like, oh, hey, Minnie, hey. And Minnie was just looking like what? What? Oh, my boyfriend. No, I'm sorry. And she saw Mickey, and then and then they gave each other a hug, and they kissed each other on the mouth. And he opened the door and let her in the house, and then he went in. I said, oh, and everybody was, we were all clapping and waving, and I turned into like this little kid. I felt like I was 9 years old again. I was like, oh, cool. And that was that. Now, when we got to, what store was that? Okay. They know how much I like wearing sandals and flip-flops and stuff. Mickey Mouse has these flip-flops at Disneyland, and it's his face on them, and it says authenticity, something Mickey. I'll show you. And they were like, Steven, if you want those, we can get them for you. You know, we don't want to just take you here. We want to actually
buy your things.
And I was like, okay. I said, all right. And they was like, well, what size shoe do you wear? I said 12. They said, oh my God. Well, because they're girls, like their shoes look like this. And then you put my shoe, it's like, God damn. It was so funny because it was like they put theirs on the counter and their flip flops look all like this. They put theirs on the counter and then I put mine up there and it's just like, you know, like, okay, dang, you got some feet. You know, because their feet look all baby dollish. So we get to, and you know at the register, like how at Rouse and stuff, when you go to the counter, they have the bubble gum and the Skittles and stuff, and you can just grab them and like the end caps. Yeah. And you can just grab stuff and play where the magazines are. And Crystal, she saw this. It was a Mickey Mouse bracelet, and it had all these Mickey Mouse beads around it. And the reason it caught her eye was because somebody told her who had them. I guess they must have told her that they fabricated the bracelet themselves, like they made it or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I guess when she saw it, it signaled off, oh my God, you lied. Because she said that was, anyway, we get to the register and the lady looks all princessy. She's got like the glitter right here and it goes up here to her upper cheekbone. And she had the Minnie Mouse ear set with the bow in the middle. And you know, she had the pink, Disney. She just looked like Disney. Yeah. And she said, did you find everything okay? And Crystal said, yeah, we found and she saw that bracelet. Because the girl told her she made it. So it's like, how would it be here if that was your original? That's what sparked it off anyway. She said, yeah, we found. Oh my God. And the lady said, is everything okay? I said, Crystal, what's wrong? She said, now, Disneyland. Crystal said, that fucking bitch. Now, I started acting like a church lady. I was like, no, don't. And I was looking at the cashier. I said, I'm sorry. I said, Crystal, what in the name of Disney is wrong with me? No, I had already made a pact in my head. No cursing, no sex talk, no nothing. We're just going to talk about princesses and magic. So, you saying fucking bitch and shit and talk. I'm like, damn. I was like, what? Like, no, don't do this. Crystal said, no, Steven. She said, damn it. My sister-in-law has this bracelet. I said, okay, if I had the money, I'd buy it too. She said, no. Because we couldn't figure it out. Like, what is wrong with you? She said, no, damn it. She said, she told me she made these, Steven. She said, oh. I said, oh, okay. Then I was like, no. I said, are you sure? She said, yes. I saw her wear this bracelet last year. I said, oh my God, that's a nice bracelet. Where did you get it? And she said, I made these. I made them. And Crystal said, and I told her, that looks really good. And she told me, I'll make you one. So she said that she made these. And I said, wait, Crystal, are you sure that it's not just something that's identical? And that maybe you think it, she cut me off. I said, are you sure it's just not something identical? No, Steven, the bitch lied. She said she made these when she could have fucking told me she got them from fucking Disneyland. And the Disney lady at the register said, okay, so is that all for today? I could not. I never heard somebody. I didn't think people talked like that at Disneyland or Disney World or anything. I thought everybody was.
I should not go because I'll be drinking while there.
That'd be the X-rated magic of Disney. I couldn't believe that. I said, oh my God. I said, Crystal, look, just get the flip-flops and let's go. Anyway, so we bought the flip-flops and whatever, and we ran out there. When we got out the store, she figured it out. Oh, shit, I'm in Disneyland. I just said all that. Because Stephanie asked her, she said, what happened? What was all that noise I heard in there? She was like, nothing. She was like, I just nothing. See, it's embarrassing at that point. She was. I wonder what she's gonna do when she sees her sister-in-law.
Oh.
I tell you one thing, Disney ain't gonna make a movie about that. I know that lady was like, wow.
Like Rebecca.
Exactly. Oh my God, Eric, that's perfect. That's what she looked like. It was like, whoa, is everything okay? Like, you know how somebody's just not ready for that. She probably goes to work every day and says, okay, I'm gonna wear my little Minnie Mouse ears and I'm gonna see all these kids with nice big googly bubbly eyes and parents that are on vacation, and then here come this. I was like, wow. The second discretion was, it was Stephanie. She wanted to find a keychain for somebody. At Disneyland, they have keychains with universal names, but simple names like Eric, Steve, Ron, Brian, Sally, John. And Mickey will sit over the name and smile, and it's like a keychain. They're like $9.95 or whatever. Mm-hmm. Stephanie was looking for the name Alex. And so she was like, they don't have it. That's a common name. And you know how it's that rotator, for keys, like sunglasses. You rotate the thing to see what glasses you want. She was like, there's no Alex. And all these moms and dads and kids are walking, and little girls are holding princess dolls. All the boys have the ears, and they got Mickey Mouse dolls. And they were just walking. I was like, everybody's just happy there for no reason.
Yeah.
And Stephanie was turning and she said, whoa. So I can't fucking believe they don't fucking have the fucking Alex keychain. And I was like, and all the parents with the kids were just like, no. In the princess store. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh, I know why. It's because they think Alex is a boy's name. It's not. They don't think it's unisex.
But they had it. She found it. Right after she did that, 2 minutes later, she was like, I can't believe they don't. This is something. Oh, no, they have it. I was like, damn. They had Alex and Alexandria. And Alexis and stuff. They had them. It was just funny. It's like, wow. Because I said, I'm not doing that. But it was just so fun. It was just funny to hear it. And we got a bunch of the album's on Facebook now. But anyway, we got a bunch of souvenirs and stuff. That we got a cup and those Mickey Mouse shaped earrings, which are now on my profile picture.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I saw that.
Wasn't that nice? And Stephanie bought me that red hat.
Yeah.
It's the Mickey hat. Oh my God. Oh, and because it was a birthday gift. The store that we were in, Stephanie said, Steven, I want to buy you at least one thing. Because Crystal had bought the flip-flops. Mm-hmm. Stephanie was like, I want to buy you at least one thing. You see one thing in here, I don't care what it is. It's your birthday. You can have it. I said, oh, wow. So I saw a bunch of stuff, but that Mickey hat, I said, oh, and Mickey just looks swagged out on it. I said, I want this. And she said, okay. And so she went off somewhere, and I saw her whispering to the cashier later. And I was like, wonder what they talking about, because I know she doesn't really know or anything. But I was like, whatever, I'm going to just keep looking around the store or whatever, just in case I don't want the hat. Maybe I might see something else. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, they tell me, hey, they were like, you're Steven, right? I said, yeah. I was like, but this is Disneyland, so it's nothing bad. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I am. Why? And they said, you got to go answer the phone. I'm like, why do I need to answer the phone for? I've never been here before. Nobody knows me. And they was like, just go pick up the phone. I was like, all right, I guess so. And I was like, hello, and then it just said, and first it rung. I think it rung. They told me to go near it. And I'm standing near the phone, and it rings. And I'm like, so is this the part where I'm supposed to pick it? They're like, go. Hello. And then it was Goofy. Goofy wanted to tell me happy birthday.
Aww.
Yeah. I said, hello. He said, oh, look. He said, I just wanted to tell you happy birthday. And I said, oh, thanks, Goofy. He said, and I hope you have a swell time at Disneyland. And then he did the hook thing. And then at the end of the phone call, he was like, yeah! I don't know if you know that yell he does. And then I was like, okay, so that explained why she was whispering to the cashier. She must have told her, hey, look, that's my friend. It's his birthday. Do the courtesy call.
Yeah.
That's what that was. And so then we had some ice cream, and we went on those rides, and we went to Sleeping Beauty's castle, which was so funny because they didn't know whose house that was. You know me, Disney junkie. I knew it. Wait a minute. I said, the first chamber going up the moat at the bottom. I said, that's Aurora's house. And they were looking at me like, Steven, how would you know that? This could be any princess's cat. One of the Disney workers said, our free tour in Aurora's house, Sleeping Beauty's castle. They look like, wow, motherfucker, you watch Disney movies. I knew whose house that was. That was so fun. So we went in there, and it was big, nice. It looked just like the movie. Just like the movie. I mean, same entrance, same stair. I was like, wow, that's amazing. Amazing. And what else did we do? Oh, this was my first purchase from Disneyland. If I can find it. All the way over here. This was only $15. I said, I gotta get this. It's Mickey's Fantasia Scepter. Isn't this beautiful? I like this. I was like, oh, hell yeah. You know, I like it. It's like a little sword or something. Yeah. This is beautiful. So I was carrying this the whole time. And we went on the Pirates of the Caribbean ride and some other ride, I don't know the name of it, and some other ride that I don't know the name of. Because that's not why I go there. I want to get stuff like this and take pictures and see the characters, and like I didn't go for the rides, and eat we ate the funnel cakes and stuff like that, and let me see what else. That was it. And it was and I got the first time visit button.
Yeah.
And the happy birthday button and the pins and stuff, and I put those on. The only thing I didn't do was get a thing of Mickey ears. And then before we knew it, it got late and it was time to go, and then I came home. And that's the Disneyland story. My first trip ever. 27 years old, first time at Disneyland.